sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray escaping the pressure right. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running right on the option is Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Touchdown! Rondale Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Lance able to find Mostert.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Sermon. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Here's Sermon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. And they'll run with Sermon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. First down, Arizona. Seven, our score after one. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Pollard again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, you don't want a coaching Charles to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, is signaled for and taken.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll run with Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the
8 yards the tally on that first down. 2. Out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. To throw, it's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Lance looking to throw it. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Chandler Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Christian Kirk deep to return it and taken right at the 35. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Buying time to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Lance throwing complete here to Sermon, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For Brandon Ayuk, he is as electric as they come with the ball in his hands in the open field, and he turns that catch into big yardage.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, Sermon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. At the 8-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. They set up the screen for Sermon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Murray now. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 47-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were...
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Lance. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first down, Pollard. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And Murray, he's going to run with it himself. Avoids him at the 40. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On 2nd and a yard. Murray complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers' 18-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Sermon. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now a play fake. Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He's back to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Back to throw, Murray. Complete, Pollard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. So the victory here for San Francisco. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the